Welcome to part 2 of my Game Boy video game collection, and continuing where I left off from part 1. Dynasty Warriors Advanced. You know, it's a pretty good game actually. I actually really did start playing a couple months ago. I did start playing it more, and I actually do quite enjoy it. You know, it's not to the same thing that the PS2 versions or anything do, but you know, for a Game Boy Advance game, it actually is, you know, quite fun. Actually, it really is actually quite fun. Ooh, there we go. Fire Emblem 7. I only got, I don't know, I really don't know. I actually really like this game a lot. You know, well, I haven't really got far in it. No, basically Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon 7 and 8 Sacred Stones. I haven't played much of those ones yet. Like I stated in my my GameCube video, the only one I beat so far has been Path of Radiance, and I'm close to beating Radiant Dawn sooner or later. Maybe over this Christmas break I actually might finish it. Don't know. But these ones I only barely started all of them, and you know, the Fire Emblem series is fun, and this one I actually did enjoy so far when I played it. There we go. Found one. Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls. Basically, it's just remade Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on Game Boy Advance form, and you know, I've only basically started playing. I play a lot more of 1 than I play of 2. I'm not far in 1, but I did start playing 1, and it actually is, you know, really fun. I do like the Final Fantasy series. Like I never really beat any of them except for like when I said I used the codes for Final Fantasy X, which that one's probably the one I'm closest to beating normally. And I did that with my friend. But, you know, I actually do enjoy these ones a lot, too. Tiger Woods PGA Tour Golf. This is probably one of my newest ones. I just got this and 2 other games over the last month and a half or so. Basically, I found the deal at Toys R Us, like 3 Game Boy Advance games for $10, and these are the best choices. Fire Pro Wrestling 2. You know, I used to own Fire Pro Wrestling 1 on the Game Boy Advance, which was the first Fire Pro Wrestling game I actually ever played. And back then I wasn't, you know, much into the series, but over the last few years I did actually start, you know, getting into it. I actually started learning the controls ever since I played more of 2 and Fire Pro Wrestling Returns on the PS2. I started understanding the controls a lot more, and now I actually do quite enjoy the series. And it actually is, you know, quite fun. I recommend anyone goes out and plays the Fire Pro Wrestling series. It actually is quite good. Oh, here we go. Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones. Quite a good game too. You know, it's a fun game. I haven't, just like 7, I haven't played much of this game yet either. But it is quite fun from what I played of it so far. You know, it's still a good Fire Emblem game. I just haven't played a lot of it yet, you know. But you know, it is fun though. It really is. For what I played of it. This is one of the other 2 games that I got from that 3 Game Boy Advance games for $10 over the last like month and a half. It is Gauntlet Rampart, the classic, like 2 games in 1 kind of thing. You know, I actually do like Gauntlet. I used to own the one that on the PlayStation 1. I used to own the Midway collection. I actually used to have Gauntlet, and I did play I did play Rampart on the collection a couple years ago. I think the Midway Arcade Treasures Collection 1 or so. And you know, these two games are cool. Gauntlet and Rampart. No, they're really cool classic Midway games. You know, and I enjoyed it so far. And here, this is the third one from that sale. Dead to Rights. I didn't think I would enjoy this game that much, a lot, but really, no, it was pretty good. It was okay. I haven't beat the game yet, but you know, for what I played, I actually thought was decent. But you know, I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as like Tiger Woods or Gauntlet, Rampart. But I did. I think I did enjoy it more than Tiger Woods, just not as much as Gauntlet and Rampart. But it was a decent game. It's a decent game for Game Boy Advance. And well, that's pretty much all the Game Boy Advance games I have, besides the Tron game, which is upstairs. And like I said, I don't want to go wake anybody up right now. But besides that, those are all the Game Boy Advance games that I have right in these boxes. If I do have any more, they probably are upstairs, lost in containers or anything. And that's pretty much all the Game Boy Advance games I have. I still have. I did have a lot more. I used to have Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, the original Game Boy Advance version, but for some reason that, just like my Fire Red version Pokemon I said was disappeared on me. That's another game that disappeared on me, was the Chain of Memories, and I am gonna buy that. I do have RE Chain of Memories for the PS2, but I still want to have the original for the Game Boy Advance. So, and one day I'll go to GameStop or some store and I'll find it and I'll buy it. But like I said, that one disappeared on me too. I don't know what happened though, but that disappeared on me. And what other games I used to own for it? And well, the only thing I basically have left is I do have a lot of my old Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color, maybe a few Game Boy Original, like book things I found. I have right here basically like a lot of books I still have left of games I used to own. Let's see. I used to own Link's Awakening. Used to own Super Mario Brothers Deluxe, both those for Game Boy Color. Obi-Wan Adventures Episode 1, Dragon Ball Z, The Legendary Super Warriors, Wario Land 3, Animorphs, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 on Game Boy Color, Donkey Kong, Super Mario Land 2, The Six Golden Coins, Star Wars, Zelda, Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages, Mario Tennis I used to own, Mario Golf I used to own, Pokemon The Puzzle Challenge, Super Mario Land. Basically, those are a lot of like the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Original games I used to own. Basically, and then I still have a few of these books from over here that were my Game Boy Advance games. I used to have Golden Sun, and I actually think I might want to go back to get that series one time again. Super Mario Brothers Advance, Super Mario Advance, Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup, which I think I still have that game actually. I'm gonna get rid of it. I shouldn't have got rid of it. I think I still have that game. I don't know. The Yu-Gi-Oh games, Pokemon, the Batman, Dragon Ball Z, Fire Pro Wrestling 1, Mega Man, Battle Network 3 White, Yu-Gi-Oh Dungeon Duel Masters, Sean Palmer's, Super Mario Kart Super Circuit. That's another game that I want to go back out and get again because I really enjoyed that game. Now that I think back at it, and I don't have it anymore. Basically, Tekken Advanced and Mortal Kombat Advanced. Basically, those are the WWE Road to WrestleMania 18, stuff like that. Good thing I still have a lot of these books to help me this time, unlike what other systems do that actually know what games I used to have. Well, those are games I used to own, basically, for these systems. So, well, that's my Game Boy Original, Game Boy Color, and my Game Boy Advance games. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys in my next movie, whatever I do. See you guys later.